Hello and welcome. This is Matt Gamser, the CEO of the SME Finance Forum. I'm very pleased to be bringing you another episode of our Fireside Chat series with leaders in SME financing from around the world. I'm greatly honored today to be joined by Joséphine Anan-Ankomah, a member of the executive board of Ecobank. And we're going to talk a lot about Ecobank. It's a very large bank in Africa, and it's unusual both for Africa and it's unusual both for a large bank. And we're going to talk about why that is because it has particular relevance for SME financing. But first, let me say, Joséphine, welcome to you. It's great to have you here.
Thank you, and it's a pleasure being here, Matt.
We have viewers from around the world, many of whom may not know of Ecobank, even though it's one of the most significant financial institutions in Africa. Tell us a bit more about Ecobank, how it's grown, and also what's different about it than other large financial institutions that are operating in many countries in Africa.
Ecobank was set up in 1985 by the Federation of West African Chambers of Commerce and ECOWAS. And really the idea when they set up Ecobank was to find a way for the continent to interact and to trade and to support each other financially and to ensure that there was some level of financial inclusion in Africa. So Ecobank started in 1985. We are currently headquartered in Togo. We started off in West Africa with a few branches, with a few affiliates, and we're currently spread across 33 countries in what we call Middle Africa. We are not in the northern part of Africa, and we are not in South Africa, but anywhere between that middle, you would find an Ecobank. Our vision is to promote financial integration and the economic development of the continent, and I happen to lead the commercial banking business across 33 affiliates. What makes Ecobank unique and different is that we are the only bank that has the largest footprint across Africa. And we have adopted what we call a one bank concept, so that we have positioned ourselves as a platform and you are able to get through an entry point of one country, whether through Ghana, through Togo, through Malawi, through Zimbabwe. Through that one entry point, you have an access to 33 countries straight across. We have the same credit policies, we have the same HR policies, we run along one robust technology platform, and that really gives us tremendous ability, potential to scale. So that is what makes Ecobank unique.
It seems to me that Ecobank really has a goal of reaching the whole market, all those three elements, everywhere it goes in Africa.
Exactly. We have that model, and we stay irrespective of. We were in Cote d'Ivoire when there was the war. We were in Liberia when the war was there. We were in Sierra Leone. We are here to stay, and we don't jump ship when there are difficulties. We stay through and help to work through those challenges, be it with governments, be it with businesses, be it with individuals, to ensure that we make life easier for the people that we serve.
To turn to our focus to SMEs, SMEs everywhere, not just in Africa, are challenging for bankers. And how is Ecobank, what are the keys to the way Ecobank is working to serve SMEs and serve them well and serve them at scale across all the different markets that you're represented in?
How we're approaching the commercial bank business, it's in, let's say, 2 or 3 ways. So we have a commercial banking business in every market that we are in, and it's a key focus for the business. We don't believe in specializing in a specific segment within the commercial bank business. We have the micro, we have the medium and small scale, we have large corporates. And so we deal with that whole spectrum of customers that fall within the commercial banking space. And that will be anywhere within turnovers of about $50,000, let's say about $50,000 to $20 million. So that whole spectrum falls within the commercial banking business. And what we say is that we want to provide end-to-end solutions to the commercial banking customer. So our vision and the way we approach a commercial banking business is we say that we want to provide relevant solutions, and we are deliberating using the word solution and not product, because for us a solution is a bundle of products that we put together that meets the need of that commercial banking customer. We bank both the customer and the corporate. So we're able to see the flows and have an opportunity to ring fence, because at the end of the day, what we want to give money out, and we want to be sure that we can be paid. We would put in place our collection platforms, such as our Ecobank Pay, our POS, or sometimes we physically have to go to the locations of the branches, which we are discouraging of the customer to pick up cash. We have also made available what we call express points, which are mini banks within the communities that our customers operating, so that they can deposit cash or take cash. So we have sight of the cash flows, and through these credit programs, we're able to lend for working capital, for contract financing, for bills discounting, various types of products, and we're able to successfully bank these customers. So this is how we treat our commercial banking segment in Ecobank. We are cognizant of their needs, and another thing we do is that we recognize that our commercial banking customers don't only need finance. So we go beyond providing them with finance. We have what we call the Emerald Clubs in each of our affiliates that provide networking and mentoring opportunities, and also our avenues for training for our commercial banking customers. So we look at both their financial and non-financial needs to ensure that we're able to provide them with that complete end-to-end proposition that addresses their needs.
When did this process start, and how easy has it been to go from, if you will, conventional, more human-intensive banking culture to the approach that Ecobank is applying across all its many markets?
We started our digital journey in Ecobank somewhere around 2016 under the able leadership of our Group Chief Executive, Mr. Ade Ayeyemi. And the concept and our roadmap to leadership at the time, and it's still relevant, is to build a simple and digital Ecobank. And what our thinking was and still is to move banking away from bricks, that is from our typical brick and mortar branches, to clicks, moving those to our digital platforms, because we believe that gives us the ability to scale. If I'm in 33, and the beauty about our digital transformation and the digital products that we have developed is that it's one solution, 4 languages, scaled across 33 countries. So we don't have to have a mobile app for Ghana and a mobile app for South Sudan, and a mobile app for Cape Verde and a mobile app for Malawi. It's the same mobile app, and if I have an account in Togo and in Malawi and in Zimbabwe, I'm able to switch on that mobile app and access my accounts in the different currencies on that mobile app. If I need to move money from Nigeria to Kenya, I am able to do that seamlessly and instantly on that mobile app. So we ensure that what we have done is to gradually move our customers away from transacting with us in our branches, because we believe that is not a sustainable model, and encourage them onto our digital platforms. So for our consumer banking customers, we have the Ecobank mobile app. We currently have over 12 million subscribers and counting, and you can top up your airtime, you can request for a statement, you can transfer money both locally and internationally on that mobile app. Then we have Ecobank Omni Lite, which is our solution for our SMEs. And then we have the Omni Plus, which is our digital solution for our corporate banking customers. And what is interesting about the Corporate Bank Omni Plus is that through that, we have integrated with a lot of mobile companies, and we are able to deliver money to the last mile. So if you have a farmer in Burundi who is receiving aid through OmniPlus, that NGO is able to deliver money directly into the mobile wallets of the customer in Burundi, and they can access it depending on which telco we have integrated within the country. So really, that is the vision of Ecobank, to build a simple and digital Ecobank that ensures that our customers are able to transact seamlessly and efficiently, and that reduces our cost to serve and ensures that we please our customers.
This is fascinating because you so often hear in discussions about difficulties of doing more in more countries in Africa. People say, well, the countries are different and we have to customize and it takes too much time. And you're showing that that's not necessary. And perhaps it's always been something that's a product more of our silos of finance rather than a true lesson, because I never noticed that Africans started buying different brands of cell phone or different brands of plastic sandals or different brands of other things when they went from country to country. So why shouldn't it work? And digitalization clearly, as you were saying, is also critical to that. It is the key factor here that this is reducing, increasing your data and reducing your risks as you work through those sort of connected chain structures?
For us, the overriding principle is to ensure that the customer is able to conveniently transact with us. That's the first principle. The second principle is to ensure that we're able to entrap the entire flows within the organization. So, for example, if I took a multinational like Nestle, and Nestle has key distributors in Ghana that took products from Nestle, I would be banking the key distributors of Nestle. So if the key distributor needs to pay Nestle, instead of picking up cash to go to a Nestle depot to pay, that customer is signed on to OmniLite. And therefore, you would make a direct transfer from your account to Nestle's account, and instantaneously Nestle sees and receives an advice and an e-alert that credit has come through, and you're able to go and pick up your goods. So it provides convenience to our customers. If a sub-distributor and we have an interesting example of something we did in terms of banking the entire value chain in Ghana, where we had a dairy company, a corporate that was selling dairy products like ice cream and yogurt. So what we did was that, first of all, the boys and who sold the yogurt or dairy products on the street, we opened express accounts for them. And these are KYC light accounts that you can open on the back of your telco KYC that has been done on you. So all you need is to be a registered telco user. You open an express account. We gave them the scan and pay, Ecobank Pay, which they had hang on their necks. And if you came in to buy, you would scan and pay using your the Ecobank Pay. That goes in straight into the express account of that seller on the street. And if that seller is going into the distributor to pick up or pay for products, they would scan and pay at the end of that distributor. And that distributor, if they wanted to pay the dairy company, will debit the account using OmniLite and credit that of the large corporate. And the large corporate has access to Omni Plus, and therefore is able to see the transactions instantaneously as they go through the account. So that immediately takes away the need for cash pickup. It's safer, and now that cash is a vector it's supposed to be a vector for the transmission of the virus. I mean, this model that we have put in place seems to be working perfectly, and it's good. So it has advantages for the customer, and it has advantages for our business. So because the more and more we transact on digital platforms, the safer it is, the less operational losses that we would make, and the faster and the easier it is for both the corporate and the consumer customers.
You mentioned that COVID is changing things, and we haven't talked about COVID yet, but maybe you're in a particularly useful position to talk about what's the impact so far of COVID across the many markets of Africa, both on banks like yours, but even more so, what are you seeing as the impact on the SME customers?
If I take it from the impact of the SME customers, let's say there are about between 85 to 95 million SMEs across Africa, and they operate in about the top the top 70% of them operate in, the top sectors, the top 5 sectors, I should say, are wholesale trade and wholesale retail trade, manufacturing, construction, and services, where the hospitality tourism industry sits. And these are the sectors that have been hardest hit by COVID, because of lockdowns and disruptions in supply chains. There's no buying, there's no selling, there's no construction, and in government-related businesses, because governments are focused now on fighting the pandemic. If you did a contract for a government, the likelihood that you are going to be paid on time is relatively slim. So most of our SMEs have had their businesses seriously impacted. And at a point when we started this, we all felt that within a period of like 3 to 6 months, COVID was going to go away. But there doesn't seem to be an end in sight. So for most of our SME businesses, we've seen them scale back, shut down, and we are estimating that between 100 and 130 million jobs within the SME sector are likely to be lost, or let me say, are vulnerable because of the impact of the pandemic. So it's had an impact on the businesses, and that's that fall through. In terms of impact on our businesses as banks, because the customers need to transact to be able to repay the loans that we have given to them. So we're seeing some levels of elevated risk in our loan book, and although the pass-through effects have not come through fully, because in most of our markets we've had the government's interventions that are limiting the impact, we expect that we will see this impact come through getting to the end of Q2 into 2021 and going forward. So we've had impacts. That has been the not so good side of it. But the good side of what COVID has done is that it's become an accelerator. And we've leapfrogged, let me say, about 10, 15 years ahead in terms of financial inclusion and digitization. Now we're seeing a lot of our customers, SME customers, corporate bank customers, really increasing their uptake on our digital platforms, because everybody wants to buy and receive money, pay for something using a digital platform. So that is the good side of it. But the bad side of it, or the not too good side, is the negative impact on business, the possible negative impact on our loan portfolio, and also because our revenues are, our margins are reducing, we'll have to ensure that we have cost efficiency. So the likelihood that even within the financial sector there'll be job losses also exists. So it's been a pretty difficult time for all of us, and I wouldn't say this is specific to Ecobank alone. It really cuts across the entire banking sector.
One of the things we're very keen on in the SME Finance Forum is the potential of partnerships to advance innovation, and particularly the digital agenda. And I know Ecobank has undertaken some very interesting partnerships on your digital journey, including a very new partnership with Google. Would you like to say anything about this new partnership? Because it's a very SME-focused partnership, which we're very excited about.
Exactly. We are equally excited about our partnership with Google. And this collaboration really draws on the strengths of both organizations. What Ecobank brings to the table is a robust technological platform, or a robust cash management platform that enables our customers to collect their monies digitally and enable them to view through our online banking applications their accounts on a real-time basis. So we bring access to collections and banking to the table. What Google brings is a well-recognized brand and an ability for our customers to get online. So under this partnership, what we provide our customers with is Ecobank Pay, which is our collections platform, OmniLite, and then OmniLite. And on the Google side, through Google My Business, every customer is given a presence, an online presence. And if you do not have a website, working with a third party called African 118, we create for you a website for free. And as soon as you log onto or sign on to this, you are available both on Google Search and Google Maps, so that if I'm in Lagos and I'm searching for pharmacies near me or restaurants near me, and I've signed on to this Google platform with Ecobank, your name will immediately pop up as part of the listings on that Google search. And so with that gives you access to more customers and immediately expands your business. And then as a merchant, you have the data in terms of who is visiting your customer, from which area, what are they buying. You have access to that analytics that helps you to build up your business stronger. Then you have that collection platform, and we're also able to provide you with a web acquiring facility, so that if customers are paying for your goods online with cards, we are able to do that and be that collections platform for you. We started this, let's say, late July, after we signed that MOU with Google, and we currently have signed on 400 SME clients and counting. Our target is to hit 3,000 to 4,000 clients by the end of the year, and then look at it and see how this partnership and this opportunity that we have given to them has impacted positively on their business. So it's something that we're really excited about, and we've rolled across in all of our countries, and it's free of charge. We don't charge anything for any of our customers that comes into any of these platforms that we offer under this partnership.
Very interesting. And as you say, it's bringing the ability to go online, both to access new markets, but also to access market analytics, so you can understand your own customers and how to be a better business serving them. And it seems like it's off to a very fast start, and we look forward to keeping in touch with this new partnership. We've been very grateful that Ecobank has been a member of the SME Finance Forum for a number of years now. Perhaps you could say a bit about, give us a little bit of advice. What do you think we should be doing? What are we doing well? What could we be doing better to help improve the state of SME financing, whether in Africa or elsewhere, for our members and for others? When I look at all your physical presence across all those markets where you might be able to mobilize the masses into the sort of digital capital markets, SUSUs and tontines and all the other revolving savings and credit structures, I think it's a vision that's definitely very possible, and I look forward to keeping track of how Ecobank is realizing that vision over time. Joséphine Anan-Ankomah, it's been an honor talking to you today, and I wish you and Ecobank every success. Thanks again for being a longtime member of the SME Finance Forum, and I hope our audience has enjoyed this discussion as much as I have.
Thank you very much, Matt. Thanks for the opportunity, and we look forward to further engagements with the SME Forum. Thank you. Something that we're very excited about, we were approached by the African Union Development Agency to co-lead with them what we call an Africa-wide COVID relief. We realized that there's scattered responses to COVID across Africa, and we felt that if we could unite our forces and create a relief package that is relevant and that speaks to every SME across Africa, it would have a strong impact. So under this initiative that we have with the and this initiative is built around what we call the 3 pain points of the SMEs, which is access to capabilities, access to markets, and access to finance. And we intentionally put it in that order because we believe that we need a skilled MSME who has access to sell their products. And if those two things work and you overlay that with finance, you are more likely to see that SME become successful and sustainable. So the pillars, there are 4 things we're doing under this initiative. We have the MSME Academy, which is supposed to provide training to MSMEs across Africa. We have an MSME digital platform, which is kind of like a reference bureau or a database that has everything SME across Africa. And then we are also looking to build an MSME marketplace so that both sellers and buyers across Africa can plug into this platform. The last thing then is the MSME financing program. Now, the beauty about this is that it's open to everybody. It's not an Ecobank initiative. We are just partnering with the AU, but every bank and every financial institution across Africa is welcome to join. And we've already started talking to a lot of interesting partners, both in Africa and internationally. And if you, for example, you offer content for training, or you offer mentorship for an SME, or you lend to an SME, what we say is that you can plug into this platform and reach the entire Africa. We started off tomorrow actually with the launch of the MSME Academy in Ghana, and we're going to roll this out across 8 countries in the first phase, and then we would move on to developing the other pillars of this program. And it's something that we are very excited about, and we are calling on all institutions that believe in this vision to join up with us to really make this a success.
A very exciting new initiative, working with the African Union to build an infrastructure for raising capabilities, for structuring markets, and for providing finance infrastructure that presumably over time is going to lower the costs for all those institutions that you're talking about, who can then build on it and compete for the business of the SMEs. Very, very exciting. We wish you the best for that.
Thank you.